Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for the next lot of Future State Fool's Gold for review. And as you can see, this is my rating system as I rate the cover, the art and the story, how much they deserve in rating plus how much I think they're worth, including total for the artist as well as the writer. And in regards to currency conversion, as this is $3.99 in US dollars, it's $7.15 in Australian dollars. So let's start off with reviewing Future State Teen Titans issue 1. Now, starting off with the cover, does the cover really work in relation to the story? In regards to this, it actually does, because you do get to see what is on the cover also within the story, to which I gave the cover a rating of 6.5 out of 10, to which I believe the story was, to which I believe the cover was worth $1.25. Let's move into the internal art. I'll cover beginning, middle and end. Now this is some art at the beginning. As you can see, it's really nicely done, especially in regards to Dick Grayson's costume, and also Emiko, who is behind him. Now to the middle. As you can see, this is some of the art around the middle, to which we also see some of the new characters within this series, as well as some old. And it's really good to see here. The art was alright for this part of the story. It was trying to bring off a sort of dark future in regards to what's happening here. Let's move towards the end. I must admit, seeing this part in the story was really nice to see, and a bit of a bright spark of hope in relation to the story. So for the art got 7 out of 10. Oh, hold on, correction. That's for the next review. Yes, it did get 7 out of 10. Worth $1.50. Now I'll move on to the story. Now moving on to the story, we had quite a number of the cast of characters in this. And it was nice to see Nightwing, Emiko, of course, Beast Boy, Cyborg, the Flash, and a whole list of other characters, including Raven, and a sort of Beast Boy, of course, Shazam, Bunker towards the end. Some of the locations that we went to in this were, of course, Titans Tower in New York City. We also went to a Titan safe place, which was held in Queens, and we also went to Detroit. It was nice to see that in the world building, but how did it work story-wise? Well, there was quite a bit happening within the story, and even around things around the character of Red X. Now, one thing that this story does, it sort of gives the impression that it makes you want to think that Red X is Damian Wayne, because there is a scene to which you do see this Red X holding 2 swords, but that doesn't mean it's Damian Wayne. It could be someone completely different who also has a very similar skill set to maybe Damian Wayne. You do get to see that there is a connection between Nightwing and Red X, as well as Red X's connection towards Rachel, who is Raven. Now, were they actually love interests? I got no idea. Maybe so, maybe not. To which I gave the story a 5 out of 10. To which I believe the story was worth $1. It was mediocre. It wasn't strong, which gives us the total of $3.75. Time to move on to Robin Eternal. As we make our way towards Robin Eternal, this cover, did it 100% completely match which was happening within the story? Yes, no, to which I gave it a 5 out of 10, to which I believe the story, to which I believe the cover art was worth $1. Now, take note of that currency conversion, or remember about the currency conversion for this, and how it plays in regards to how much I think that this story is worth, compared to how much it's actually worth. Now, moving into the internal art, this is one thing I did like. Now, this is towards the beginning of the story, and as you can see here, we've got Tim Drake coming out of camouflage in order to attack what appears to be like a sentinel that is seeking to take out masked members. And it's very fun here, it's very enjoyable, but you can see a lot of seriousness in what he's doing here. I'll now bring you to about the middle of the book. Now, as we move to the middle of the book, we actually see Tim Drake catch up with someone who used to be a part of the We Are Robin crew, to which was sort of covered in the New 52 days. But the thing is, the writer here is telling a bit of a fib, because I've read the We Are Robin trades, and yes, he did meet Darcy, but in regards to what happened in the story, she wasn't his number one pick. And this is where the story sort of slips. But I will bring up one thing. I did actually enjoy this sort of like human interaction within the story. And that's why I enjoyed the art, especially in this part, and gave it the rating to which I gave it. I'll now move towards the end of the book to show the art there. Okay, this is something in relation towards the end, and as you can see, we've got Stephanie Brown, Batgirl, plus Robin in a bit of a cheeky situation, to which their lives are pretty much on the line. The art was pretty nice here, it was pretty consistent, and that's why it led to the art rating of a 7 out of 10, to which I believe the art was worth $1.50. I'll now move into the story. Moving into the story, the key cast of characters we have Tim Drake as Robin, Stephanie Brown as Batgirl, not so much spoiler in this, but as Batgirl, and of course Darcy, to which we learn that she knows sign language, and they use sign language as a way to try to stop the magistrate system from working out what they're saying. But the thing is, I can't see the magistrate being that stupid. Especially if they're meant to be like a big time new villain moving into the territory. I really can't see them being that stupid, because they would have access to files that would be able to decode the sign language. Especially in their surveillance. Now, some of the locations that we go to are, of course, we stay in Gotham City, and we also visit an office, of course, one of the places to which this Lazarus resin is. which is also seen and spoken about in the book. For the story rating, it felt mediocre, and therefore it got the same rating for story as the Teen Titans one, which is a 5 out of 10, and giving us an overall title of $3.50. Until then, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until then, let's keep it colourful.